Hi Stampers, it's Nancy Novak from StampandShout.com. Welcome to my YouTube Live. Today I'm going to make a fancy fold card. It's called a bridge fold card. It's pretty darn simple, but it's really kind of cool when you get it all done. I like it because you can stand it up when it's all done, and it's like a little decor item. You can put it on your end table or your mantle or wherever, and it really shows it off nicely. So I'm going to turn the cameras around and we're going to get right to it. So a lot of people really liked this card when I posted it the other day. It's kind of cool, like I said, because it sits on your counter or wherever you want, but it folds for easy mailing, so it fits right into a regular sized envelope. That's kind of cool. So this one I made in Night of Navy, and the one I'm going to make today is in the Pretty Peacock. So the supplies you need are a piece of Pretty Peacock, and this is 8 inches by 4 1/4, and it's scored at 1 1/4, 2 1/2, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4. Then I have a band piece. This is another matte piece, and this is 1 1/4 by 5 1/2. I have a piece of pretty pattern paper that is 1 inch by 5 1/4. Then I have 2 strips of designer series paper in one pattern and 2 in another pattern. They are all cut at 1 inch by 4 inches. So you have 4 strips, and they're 1 inch by 4 inches. And then just the way I decorated mine, I have a little sentiment right on the front. And so this is a little matte piece that is, let me think here for a second, that is 1 7/8 by 1 inch. And then my sentiment is very vanilla, and it's 1 5/8 by 3/4 of an inch. And then the stamping piece that goes on the inside of our card is 2 3/4 by 4 inches. So I went ahead and I already stamped and embossed in gold powder the sentiments, and I also stamped and in gold embossed a little ornament. So I do have a video that I'm going to have attached to this video that shows you how to heat emboss in case you don't know. And let me show you the stamp sets that I'm using. I'm using for Unto Us. It's beautiful religious sentiments. So I'm using Hark the Herald Angels Sing and Glory to the Newborn King. And then for the ornament, that's from Christmas Gleaming. So I stamped that ornament right there. So if you, I will have all the links for any of the supplies that I use down below, and if you have any questions, as always, just let me know. You can leave your comments or you can email me, however you'll get a hold of me. So here is our scored piece, and the way that you fold it is you fold it in half, and then you fold it back. And you want to use a bone folder, because you really want to get those creases in there really nice, okay? So then we're going to do that on the same thing on the other side. So I've got a score line here and a score line here. The inner score line we're going to fold to the center. And then the other score line we're just going to fold back. Okay, that's it. So then we're going to take this piece here, and we're going to adhere it to the center. But before I do, the way I decorated this was, like I said, I put that little ornament in there, and I tied a little bow, and I'm going to bring in my glue dots, and I'm going to adhere that bow. I think first I'll put the ornament on with a couple of dimensionals. Actually, this little ornament just needs 1 dimensional. So if you're watching me live, go ahead and say hi, and if you're watching me on replay, type in replay and say hi. I'd appreciate it if you'd share my video, leave comments. And if you subscribe to my channel, there's a little bell that you can tap on, and that's for notifications. So anytime I do a video, you'll be notified. So I'm just going to attach this little bow with a glue dot right there. And let me tell you about this ribbon. I think I have it here somewhere. Here it is. It's the Forever Greenery Gold twine. I think it comes in there's another, there's more ribbon that comes with the Forever Greenery, but this is the gold twine that I'm using. So I like it because it kind of fringes at the end. So there, I just attached it like that. So now I'm just going to glue this on the middle of my card right there. You could snail it if you like to use snail. I'm going to put that right in the center. Now we just have to adhere all of our other strips, so we're just going to glue those on. And I'm kind of looking at this center piece to make sure I have it kind of even, kind of lining it all up. I'm going to put the star piece on. This paper is really, really pretty, you guys. It's got the little, you know, shimmering accents to it, so it's really pretty. Really pretty, really pretty. Okay. Oh, I didn't do that right, did I? Uh-oh. This piece here. Let's see if I can get it off. I can't. Let me see if I can get this piece off. Alright, so I'm going to switch this up a little bit. I didn't alternate my pattern. Shame on me. Wasn't paying attention. There we go. Now we're going to put this one that I made a boo-boo on, but we can still use it. I caught it in time. I'm going to put this on the opposite side. And then this one's going to go right on the leftover spot. That's another reason I like to use glue. It's a little bit more forgiving when you make mistakes. Okay, so that is how it's going to look. I did want these on the outside originally, but I think it'll be just fine. So now what you're going to do is you're going to adhere these two pieces together. So I'm going to put that pretty pattern paper on that pretty peacock matte piece. Just center it. Make sure these have ornaments, so I want to make sure when I put it on my card I have it going the right way. I want the ornaments hanging the right way. Then these two pieces are going to go together. So we'll just, oops, glue that on. Put it right in the center, like that. Okay, so the way you adhere this matte piece is you're going to kind of just look at it, see where you think it's going to go, how high or how low you want it, and it's generally about a ½ inch from the bottom. So I'm just kind of looking at it. So I'm going to glue this side first, and actually I think I'm going to pop it up on dimensions. So I'm going to put a dimension there and a dimension there. Okay, so now just gonna again look about a ½ inch, and it goes right to the end, just like that. Then you kind of close it so this side fits all the way to the other end. You take off that dimensional, kind of lay it flat, make sure it's straight, and it just magically works. It just kind of fits like that. So then when you open it up, make sure your creases are nice and creased like I told you earlier. That's why we use the bone folder. So the last thing I'm going to do is put this on in the middle. So you could decorate this any way you want, you know. It's just that with that pattern paper and with the sentiment, I thought it just all went together. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn king. So I'm going to pop this sentiment up with 2 dimensionals, and then I'm going to center it. So you can just eyeball it, put it right in the center, but let me see here if I can find my ruler. I believe that's about 1.5 inches on each side. 1 3/4 inches. It's about 1 3/4 inches. But I am going to just kind of eyeball it and put it right there in the center. It's pretty easy just to figure out where it goes, you can see. So I just pop that up on dimensionals, and that's it. It's done. So that's how it looks, and you kind of can set it down on your table like that, and again when you mail it, it folds flat. So pretty easy, huh? It's a bridge card, fancy fold card, and I hope you liked it. Again, I will have all the information down below. Thanks